Wow, look at that.
Wilson Arch.
That is awesome.
Huh.
Huh. Yeah, that's really neat.
So yeah, we are actually headed south from Moab, so we're going even further away from Arches National Park, and yet you've got a magnificent arch right there on the side of the road.
That's incredible.
And it's cool that they have pull-offs, so if you want to stop and take pictures or whatever, you can. That might be a good little picnic spot, you know, if you're on the road and you want to stop and take a break. What a view.
Oh yeah, and we're on our way to
Cortez, Colorado. Back to Colorado.
Yeah.
We did, this year we've done Utah, Colorado. So this is the southwest section of Colorado.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yep.
Back in Colorado.
Woohoo! We had a blast in Utah, and yeah, it's kind of cool. This is going to be a whole different section of Colorado that we haven't been to yet. So yeah, we're excited to continue on and see what else lies in store.
Absolutely.
Into Cortez, Colorado. We're staying at Sundance RV Park, which is just outside of Main Street, just outside of the main town. And 3/4 of a mile away, we found the Kokopelli Bike and Board. Now, why are we here? Well, because when we were loading up the bikes this morning in Moab, we realized that I've run over something with my back tire and it is flat as flat can be. So luckily these guys said, bring it in, they'll get us fixed up. Got us all fixed up. We're ready to go. Took us right in. Super nice people. They also have a coffee shop in here, so if you want to have coffee while you're waiting on your bike, that is really neat. Really great people. Got me a shirt. And they gave us a dining guide, so ideas of places to eat while we're in town. So thanks guys. Love it. So right across the street from Sundance RV Park where we're staying is a super nice city park and also a Colorado Welcome Center. So we came over here. Oh my goodness, y'all. First of all, they've got some super cool displays in there, but also just so much information, not only about this region, but also all of Colorado. Thank you to Melanie, the host inside. She was so helpful. Has lived in a lot of different parts of Colorado and was able to give us a lot of information on places to see and go and places to eat, and not only for this trip but for future trips. And also while we were here, a Montezuma County Sheriff's Deputy came in, Officer Kennedy. He was also so very helpful on places to go and see and eat and do while we're here, and again on future trips, because there is so much. A week here in Cortez and a week in Durango, where we're going next, is not even going to be close to enough as usual. So definitely make it a point while you're here in Cortez to come into the Welcome Center to gather up information. So when we met the super friendly and helpful police officer the other day in the Colorado Welcome Center, he told us one of the places we needed to come was Bell Beef. And this is a ranch, it's family owned and operated. They have just opened, we didn't know it was a brand new store. They have just opened a brand new store right here just outside of the city of Cortez. And oh my gosh, it's a little general store in there, y'all. We bought a ton of meat. We bought some coffee. We bought some pinto beans that are grown in just up the street in Dove Creek. We bought some salsa and hummus and things that are made just that way in Dolores. So great stop, really friendly people.
Yep, here's our haul.
Yep, we got a bag full of beans and coffee and everything, and then Tom piled this thing full. Look at all this. We got root beer also.
Yeah.
But all of that is
Full of meat.
yeah. So fantastic stop. Great people, and we're excited for them to launch this section of their business. Oh, and one more thing. Part of their business model is they actually take their meats to a lot of the RV parks around town 1 day a week to sell directly in the park. So that's super convenient.
Yeah, it's a trailer they take around.
A trailer, great idea. Wish more meat vendors and ranchers and things would think of that.
Have a little community grill here, right by our site. So we're doing some steaks and some squash tonight. And oh yeah, take a look.
It's a nice grill.
Yeah, it is. Real nice grill. We have great weather today, so we decided, you know what? Let's get out and do some grilling.
So we've taken just a short 15-minute drive from where we're staying in Cortez, and we've come up to the Canyons of the Ancients National Monument Visitor Center. There's a museum, and they've got a ranger program scheduled this afternoon, so we're excited to check it out. This is operated by the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management. Let's go see what it's all about. Got her stamp? That means it counts.
Well, the museum and everything was really cool, and it had 2 movies too.
Yeah, and rangers in there to answer questions, give information.
Very helpful.
And yeah, the museum I really enjoyed the museum. We could have spent more time in there, but we got to take a walk to see one of the sites. Now, they are not running ranger programs right now. The season has officially ended, so their seasonal staff has moved on, so they don't have the staff to do the ranger programs every day, but we're gonna go take a look at the stuff anyway, and they said if we have any questions, we can come back.
Yeah, and to go into the museum, if you have a National Parks Pass, it's free.
Right.
They do charge, however, if you don't have a National Parks Pass. I don't think it's a lot,
It was
but
$7.
$7, okay. So not too bad. I don't know about the movies, whether that was included or not.
I'm not sure, but the museum was really neat because, well, the movies were interesting.
Yes.
The museum gave information not only about the peoples who lived here and the structures, but also the archaeology and how it has evolved over the years, kind of a history of archaeology, which was fascinating.
They said they have, documented proof that people were living here all the way back to 6,000 BC. Wow.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. So let's go see this site. And we've seen a lot of those, or a couple of those here.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to be on the lookout for more of these cats. This is the second one we've seen, and I love it when the different areas have sculptures that are painted around town that represent the area. You know, in Cheyenne, Wyoming, they had boots. In San Marcos, Texas, they have mermaids. In Custer, South Dakota, they have bison. Elkhart, Indiana has elk, and I guess here they've got cats.
Galveston has turtles.
Galveston has sea turtles, yes. Amazing. So this is the Escalante Pueblo, and they think it was built around the year 1129. It's much larger than the Dominguez Pueblo that's by the Visitor Center, and that one was built about 6 years earlier, they think. But this one has a lot more rooms, and you can actually look down into, I believe it's pronounced the Kiva. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But that would have been their area to go that would have been underground and more protected in case of storms or things like that. They would have used it for other things as well, but there would have been a roof over this entire area. What you're seeing are the lower sections of walls. And for the Kivas, they say typically there was a ladder from the outside of the roof that you climb down in to get there. And the rest of these were connected a lot of times by passageways, it looks like. So amazing to see something of this age still in existence. And what a view they would have had.
Yeah, so another cool fact here is this was the first recorded archaeological site in present-day Colorado back in late July of 1776. Yeah, that date sounds familiar, doesn't it? And it was a group of Spanish explorers coming out, and they were led by, and I'm going to try to read this, they were led by Father Silvestre Velez de Escalante, and he led the group of Spanish explorers that found this. They came upon this, and wow, what a discovery.
So this is the McPhee Reservoir behind us. It was built in the 1980s as a water supply for the area. And the artifacts that were taken from that area before they flooded it are why the museum here was built in the 1980s. But don't forget, while you're here, to also take a walk back to see the Escalante Pueblo, and then you can come another direction and have the overlook of the reservoir. It is completely accessible, concrete. There's benches and rest areas even for wheelchairs along the way. And it's an interpretive trail, so there's a lot of signs that tell you about the plants and the wildlife and the views and the buildings and the people. And just a fascinating walk, well worth your time.
Okay, so we've eaten here at the Lounge and Lizard twice. And yes, it's right on the road. I apologize for the road noise, but this place is absolutely outstanding. The food is phenomenal. They have craft beer from all around the area. Very nice. And, you know, the best cobbler I've ever had was Aunt Judy's. I mean, and all the family knows that. But they have a cobbler here that, I mean, it's right there with Aunt Judy's. It's incredible. I got it both times. Phenomenal. strongly recommend this place right here. Leaping Lizard. Lounging Lizard. Sorry about that. Lounging Lizard. But again, the food quality is phenomenal. Atmosphere, great.
Service.
Oh, well, yeah. So, I'm sorry. Service was great also. I mean, total experience. Twice.
So, we've come in early this morning to town to go to what we're excited for, the Cortez Farmers Market. We looked this place up because sometimes in small towns, they've got a decent little farmer's market, but we're really excited about this one because it's been going on for almost 50 years. And it appears that the lady who started the farmer's market with her sister those years ago has never missed a market. She's gonna be here today, we hope. She makes pies, y'all, so we might have to get one. But we knew we had to get her early before she sells out, but the whole thing looks amazing. So we're excited to go check it out. It's gonna have live music. And I wanted to give you a tip. Here in Cortez, there's free parking all along Main Street when you come into town, but there's also a nice parking lot a block off of Main Street on Elm that is a free lot as well.
Good cup of joe to start the morning.
Got your peppers and some bacon burgers.
25.
Okay.
So what are you getting?
So she makes all natural ingredients. This is a natural insect repellent that has no chemicals. This is a spray that I can spray on my pillow to help me relax and sleep better. And then of course, I gotta have my lip balm.
What's the name of your company?
Moonlit Naturals.
Moonlit Naturals. Do you have a website or anything?
Not
or?
yet. I just do the markets in the area.
She makes
and
everything herself.
sell out of my home.
That's awesome.
Stores in the area.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Wow, before we leave here, we wanted to mention about the farmer's market. It was phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, we came back here to the parking lot to film this because the live music is playing. The band's awesome,
Yeah, they are.
by the way.
But, you know, copyright claims, we can't have that on YouTube.
Sorry we can't share that with you.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's worth coming to the market just to listen to the band. It was the Flyaways who were playing today.
Yeah, and they were really good. It's a mom and son band. And yeah, they do a real good job. And a lot of farmers here.
Oh, farmers and ranchers and oh my gosh, fantastic stuff. Just everything is fresh and there's a good variety, and obviously the growing around here is really good.
Yeah, and they say the Durango Farmers Market is phenomenal too, and we're gonna be there next week.
Woohoo!
So that'll be next week's video. We'll hopefully have another great farmers market.
Looking forward to that.
For sure.
So they do have a community museum here in Cortez, the Montezuma Heritage Museum, and it's just a half a block off of Main Street. We really wanted to check it out, but it's currently being renovated. So we missed it by about a month. It's gonna reopen on October 22nd, 2022. So if you are in Cortez after that date, something else to do while you're in town. Welcome to our campsite here in Cortez, Colorado. This is Sundance RV Park, site number 39, and I'm going to talk more about that in a second. First, I want to mention a little bit about the park we almost stayed in while we were here, and that is the campground inside Mesa Verde National Park. They do have a campground. It is open to tent and RVers. A few sites actually have full hookups. Most sites are dry camping. The reason why we decided not to stay there was because of some of the reviews that we had read ahead of time, and we just weren't sure that it was going to be right for our rig. Sure enough, when we drove through there the first day we visited, yeah, it's not big rig friendly, in my opinion. It's an older campground, and that's pretty common for older campgrounds, especially in the national parks. The roads get a little small in there. Getting to the campground is not a problem, but once you're in the campground, the roads get a little small. They need a little maintenance. The brush needs to be trimmed a little bit, and there weren't a whole lot of sites that looked like it could accommodate an RV our size. So I'm glad we made that decision. I'm sure the night skies would have been amazing. But Sundance RV Park here, we're only 15 minutes from Mesa Verde National Park, 15 minutes from Canyons of the Ancients National Monument. We are literally a quarter of a mile from the main downtown Cortez, Colorado, where there are a ton of restaurants, a couple breweries, the farmer's market, the bike shop that fixed my tire. So it's been a great destination park for us to use as base camp while we're exploring the area. We're also right across the street from a really nice city park where we could go for walks or play pickleball, and the Colorado Visitor Center is also right there. So super, super convenient. This park is a small mom and pop park. It has actually just been sold. It has brand new owners. We met them while we were here. They just took over 2 weeks ago, and they have been hard at work while we've been here, adding gravel to the sites, redoing the bathrooms and the laundry house, starting a fenced dog park. They have big plans for this park, and we look forward to seeing the progression, because this is a park we would definitely come back to. The people are really, really nice. All the sites are 30 and 50 amp full hookup. They have back in and pull through. They have long-term and overnight. So we have really enjoyed our stay here in Cortez. We're off to Durango. Hope you can join us there, because I think it is going to be an absolute blast. Until next time, y'all, safe travels and happy camping. Bye.